Happy Monday, everybody. My name is Brandon Rosa, and welcome to another episode of the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. Every Monday, this Xbox podcast covers new game releases, the previous week's Xbox gaming news, and we all learn an Xbox-related fun fact together. This show is on podcast services around the world, so please subscribe in your favorite and leave a review. Xboxin10.com, no numbers, is your quick source for links to all of our podcast destinations and social media profiles, which you can follow at Xboxin10. To start, let's talk game releases. The big games out last week were Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, Coast to the Sun, and After Party. The games coming out this week are Black Sad Under the Skin, Just Dance 2020, Garfield Kart Furious Racing, Shadow the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, The Elder Scrolls Online Dragonhold, Wizards of Brandel, Stay Cool Kobayashi-san of River City Ransom Story, Need for Speed Heat, Jumanji the Video Game, Tanky Tanks, and Stormwind EX. Now on to last week's biggest news stories, and we have 8 to cover this week. The first are all from Xbox Wire, and this one is by Bogdan Bilin. Number 1. Introducing Xbox All Access. If you or a friend are looking for the right time to join the Xbox family, this is for you. We're introducing Xbox All Access, a limited time offer available only in the US at a Microsoft store near you while supplies last. For no upfront cost and one low monthly price for 24 months, Xbox All Access gets you a new Xbox One S or Xbox One X, access to more than 100 great games through Xbox Game Pass, and online multiplayer with Xbox Live Gold. That's more than 100 all-you-can-play games, including highly anticipated new Xbox One exclusives the day they are released, plus more games added all the time, the fastest, most reliable gaming network, and an Xbox One console. Fans who purchase an Xbox One console with Xbox All Access can enjoy no upfront cost, one low monthly price, 0 APR for 24 months, 24 months of Xbox Game Pass, 24 months of Xbox Live Gold, and limited time offer for qualified customers. All brand new Xbox One S 1TB or Xbox One X consoles, including available console bundles, can be purchased with Xbox All Access. No leasing or renting, you own the console outright. Get an Xbox One S with All Access starting at $21.99 per month with 0 APR for 24 months, a savings of over $130. This is one of the most value-driven ways to join the Xbox family we've offered. Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console with Xbox All Access, starts at $34.99 per month with 0 APR for 24 months. It's a fantastic combination of power and affordability. I think this is an amazing offer and option for those that want to get into the Xbox family that might not have the upfront cost. They're reintroducing this brand in All Access, and there's also a lot of options to upgrade to Xbox Scarlett when it launches next holiday. Those who are interested should strongly check it out and join the constantly fun Xbox family. Number 2 at Xbox Wire, Dean Shimabukuro, new games with gold for November 2019. It's November on Xbox One. Become the world's greatest detective in Sherlock Holmes' The Devil's Daughter, then take a ride across a dystopian world in The Final Station. On Xbox 360 and Xbox One via backward compatibility, the Force takes flight with Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, then enjoy Madcap, Kart Racing, and Joyride Turbo. Sherlock Holmes' The Devil's Daughter will be available from November 1st to the 30th, The Final Station from November 16th to December 15th, Star Wars Jedi Starfighter from November 1st to the 15th, and Joyride Turbo from November 16th to the 30th. Looking at these games, it's definitely one of the weaker months for games with gold, but who can complain about free games even though you're paying for the service? Personally, I'm going to try and check out Star Wars Jedi Starfighter, as I don't think I've ever played that one. Number 3, Jonathan Hildenbrand at Xbox Wire. Xbox console streaming preview starts today. Test out our newest Xbox One console feature. Today, we at Team Xbox are excited to talk about Xbox console streaming, our new system feature that lets you play your Xbox One games from your console on a mobile device. If you're an Xbox insider in the alpha and alpha skip-ahead rings in the US and UK, you can now try a preview of Xbox console streaming. You'll be able to play your owned and installed Xbox One games, including Xbox Game Pass titles, on an Android phone or tablet remotely from your home console. Our vision at Xbox is to empower you to play games where you want, when you want. Whether you've got a few minutes to complete a race in Forza, or find yourself with an hour to get some online multiplayer in before the next train arrives, console streaming allows you to play your games on the go. We set out on this vision for game streaming earlier this month by beginning the public preview of Project X Cloud, allowing you to play games directly from the cloud. And now we're delivering on our second streaming option by kicking off the preview of Xbox console streaming so you can remotely play your full Xbox One library from your own Xbox. Unfortunately, as I am an iPhone user, I have not been able to try any of these preview programs for Xbox console streaming or Project X Cloud. However, an example last night where my friends wanted to get on and play some multiplayer games after I had just gotten off and was ready in bed, had I had this option, I probably would have played in my bed for a few matches. The future is bright and I can't wait to see what it holds. Number 4. Blizzard announces Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon. Michael Domenico at IGN writes, Overwatch game director Jeff Kaplan officially announced Overwatch 2 at BlizzCon today. The game will feature story missions similar to some of Overwatch's seasonal events, hero missions, replayable co-op modes, hero leveling up, and hero customization. Overwatch 2 will also have a new PvP mode called Push, new maps, and multiple new heroes, including Sojourn seen in the trailer. No release date has been announced by Blizzard for the new game. Overwatch 2 will be available on Windows PC, Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One. The game's core competitive version will be called Push. Kaplan said the core game mode will be played in quick play, competitive, and the in-game's esport league, the Overwatch League. Overwatch players will get to play on the brand new Overwatch 2 maps, as well as the new heroes. Kaplan said it was a shared multiplayer environment where no one gets left behind. In other words, multiplayer PvP will be possible across the two titles. Cosmetics will also transfer to Overwatch 2, so Overwatch players' progress is not lost. Really cool to see what Blizzard is doing with Overwatch 2 as they're molding the two environments in Overwatch 1 and 2 together. I do find it a little funny that they are announcing it for just PS4 and Xbox One, and not mentioning Project Scarlett or PS5, but you know that game will be coming to those consoles. Number 5. Diablo 4 announced, no rainbows in sight. Patricia Hernandez at Polygon writes, Blizzard Entertainment revealed the next installment in the storied dungeon crawling franchise Friday during BlizzCon 2019. The existence of a new Diablo game isn't exactly a surprise. Not only has it been teased and leaked, a Kotaku report notes that the sequel has been in development for long enough to have its direction rebooted at least once. From the onset, the plan for Diablo 4 has been to take the series back to its roots, particularly when it came to the art direction. The hope is to make Diablo 4 darker, gorier, and more sinister, like Diablo 2 before it. Inspiration was taken from old medieval paintings, and the trailer showcased during BlizzCon featured plenty of blood. The trailer also showcased Lilith, mother of the Nephilim, in other words, a female Diablo. Game director Luis Barriga took the stage this weekend and noted that this time around, Sanctuary will be front and center. You'll find other players out in the world in friendly towns, but you'll also be able to enter PvP zones. Blizzard wants to combine the sense of dread from Diablo 1, the loot chase from Diablo 2, and the combat from Diablo 3. Diablo 4 will release on PC, PS4, and Xbox One. Another one like Overwatch 2, it's funny that they don't mention PS5 and Scarlett, but you know this game will be coming to those platforms, as I can't imagine this game doesn't release within at least 2 to 3 years. Number 6. Watch Dogs Legion, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Gods and Monsters are now next-generation PS5 and Xbox Scarlett games. Matt Purcell at IGN writes, Ubisoft has confirmed that Watch Dogs Legion, Rainbow Six Quarantine, and Gods and Monsters will all be released as cross-generation games, meaning they will be on PS4 and PS5, and Xbox One, and Xbox Scarlett. The news was announced by CEO Yves Guillemot in a Q&A session held after Ubisoft's earnings for the first half of the 2020 financial year were revealed. Not only will the games which were recently delayed from early 2020 slots be available on PS5 and Xbox Scarlett, but they will also take advantage of the new features and hardware offered by the machines. Guillemot also mentioned that in addition to Watch Dogs, Rainbow Six, and Gods and Monsters, there will be a further 2 AAA games released in the same fiscal year. These games have yet to be announced. So the 5 titles will be on this generation and next generation of consoles, and they will take full advantage of the all-new features that are coming with the machines, which are actually going to be extremely interesting for players as you'll be able to download new content a lot faster, says Guillemot. Quote, players will experience better frame rate, so there are lots of very good elements that will come with those new machines. Cool to see Ubisoft get in front of this, as we all kind of expected this. We hadn't heard much about these games, yet they were supposed to release within this year. Number 7. EA delays next Battlefield to 2021, Apex Legends apparently filling the gap. Sam Kirk at True Achievements writes, there's no particular rush to get your Battlefield 5 achievements earned before a sequel arrives. EA has revealed in its Q2 earnings call that there won't be another Battlefield game until 2021, where it will be geared to make the most of Project Scarlett and PS5. Unlike Ubisoft, who squarely blamed the product, EA are pushing this as a good thing for the brand and the company, citing the success of Apex Legends and the deceptively long tail of their back catalog as good reasons to give developers more time, as well as give consumers more time to upgrade. It's cool to see that they're finally going to let Battlefield rest. I haven't really been into a Battlefield game since probably Battlefield 4. More time should hopefully promise a new, fresh take on the franchise, just as Call of Duty has done for me with Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And number 8, EA expects new Star Wars game before April 2022, new Dragon Age likely not until after March 2022. Adam Bankhurst at IGN writes, EA is expecting to release a new Star Wars game before April 2022, while Dragon Age fans may have to wait until further after March 2022 for the next entry in the franchise. Nyko Partners senior analyst Daniel Ahmad reported the news on Twitter and was revealed during EA's fiscal results for the Q2 2020 call. He also noted that the news was given somewhat offhand, so obviously nothing yet is set in stone. Technically, Q4 2022 would end on March 31st, 2022, so while April 2022 is still a possibility, Dragon Age's next entry could arrive a little earlier if all the cards fall into place. Personally, for me, Dragon Age has not done anything for me. I love BioWare, but I love them for the Mass Effect franchise. It's cool to see that they announced a new Star Wars game before April 2022, but with Battlefield being delayed to 2021, I don't imagine they'll rush out another Battlefront entry before 2022, or they're gonna rush another Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order sequel. It'll be interesting to see what they do, or if they have another team working, and hopefully on another entry in the Knights of the Old Republic franchise. That would get me going. As always, we end our show with a fun fact about Xbox, and this one is about the controller. Gaming Unlimited UK writes, button mashing. It takes around 3 million button presses to wear out an Xbox controller. Thought it was a little interesting, as we have all had these Xbox controllers that have failed on us and let us down. And do you think that's because you hit that button 3 million times? Seems a little crazy, right? Thank you all for listening to the Xbox in 10 podcast, your weekly source of Xbox gaming news covered in around 10 minutes. If you like the show, please subscribe on your favorite podcast service, share it with your friends, leave a review, and follow on all social media at Xbox in 10. This past week, I've been playing some more Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I finally jumped into the campaign mode, and I am loving it. As soon as I am finished recording this show, I hope to get in there and maybe finish the campaign this weekend. Nothing but good things to say. My name is Brandon Rosa. You can follow me on Xbox at Brosa93. I hope you all have a great week and keep on gaming.